Oh yeah, Chris Pepe. You sure it's not Peep?
It's double E. I
Peep
assume
also
that
has
it's,
two E's.
but it's Pepe. But you're right. Peep also does have two E's. I'm worried about in Clan Wars that I think will be broken. All right, Will.
Thanks, Will. I appreciate you.
Right. I think that Will is just memeing. I don't think that. I think that it's less so that he is trusting you, more so that he's using you as a scapegoat. Is what I'm saying. You're being used.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
What I've got to say is I'm just really excited about Cav Charge join the fray in Clan Wars. I don't think it's going to be broken necessarily because it does cost more than Charge, but it's definitely going to give Unicorn their archetype from kind of the last Kotei season back, which I think there are a lot more tools for now. I don't know if that beats out the current GPO deck in the long run, but it's definitely interesting. I'm going to pronounce it Pepe for you, Arash. I'm sorry.
Only card that I really like in the new Clan War set is Common Cause. I think there's a lot of really interesting cards, but I think Common Cause will have the biggest meta effect. You know which one
Yeah,
that
I
is?
mean, I think definitely a lot of the interesting cards aren't really that viable in 1v1, right?
Yeah,
I think a lot more of the stuff that I'm worried about being broken is coming from the next.
like Rally and stuff.
Yeah, Season of War, that kind of thing.
I agree with that. I think Season of War might be good for the game. By the way, this guy has a Spider Clan playmat. That's pretty cool. I actually like this playmat a lot. And I think that this is this the Haramoto mat or is this a top 8 mat from Worlds? Yeah, Trickle Light is really good. I think Trickle Light and Ramparts are Stone are both pretty interesting and kind of go a long way of making um, more more of a regular stronghold. I'm definitely a huge fan of the Spider Clan, and I'm sort of hoping that the current storyline leads us to getting a Spider Clan, right? Because that's sort of what it feels like. That Daisetsu is being a little bit is going to get corrupted and start the Spider Clan.
That's
That'd
interesting,
be dope.
yeah. I mean, it seems like they're kind of resistant to add new major clans,
Yeah.
but getting rid of Scorpion Clan.
Just replacing it with the Spider Clan. I don't think that they're ever going to get rid of the Scorpion Clan.
I
Although they
wish
did
they
in the
would.
old game. That's how you really feel about playing Scorpion.
It's just definitely, I mean, I think toward the end of last year, Unicorn kind of got a leg up on them, but before then
That's
and
miserable.
now, I mean, it just sucks when you know the person across from you probably has all of the answers in their hand.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It can be pretty. It's a huge game of just like, do you have it? Which is not always um the most fun way of playing the game. It's a very stressful way of playing the game.
For sure.
I'm being told that time started, so these guys are a little bit behind.
Okay. What do you think of this matchup? I mean, Lion definitely suffers to consumed, right, in its current iteration.
Yeah, I think that this is Seeker of Fire, which is a little weird. Although that means that he has unquestioned no that one new card, that you can't be dishonored with. Which one
Oh,
I'm
right.
talking about? Um, I think that it's basically Phoenix favored. Would assume that
Yeah,
it's Phoenix favored.
makes sense to me.
Unmatched expertise. Thank you. Yeah, unmatched expertise is actually this is a weird way of yeah. Feast or Famine and Sampuco Sado are both provinces that they struggle against. The fact that he doesn't have KI is actually kind of a big deal here. I think Pepe Chris is the same person who put like 9 fate on his dude last round. If you put 9 fate on a character, then it's almost impossible for IMS to get rid of that tower.
Sure, yeah. At least for a
Pretty good
couple
hand.
turns.
He has a what's he gonna ditch here? I assume I would keep the Fana command and the favorite. He keeps all of them. Oh no, he discards all of them. Oh yeah, you're right. This is not the same person.
Um, yeah. Not sure what was discarded on the Phoenix side there.
Didn't see that either.
A little hesitant to talk about the hands if they can still hear us.
Yeah, you're right. I think I spoke to no, he mulled the favored mount, which makes sense. I think that's fine. Um, no, Sar said that it's fine. I think he just muted his Discord or something, and I think it's fine. They can't hear us. I would hope.
Okay, cool.
Find out. Hey, can you hear us? Like we're okay.
Okay, so we've got a Prodigy of the Waves coming in.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
Yeah, it's a big
Don't like
spend
that.
turn.
Yeah. Although this seems like it might be some sort of like Bushi type, because he has Satori. He has a Sako diplomat and he has naive student. So I wonder if he's going like Tower Phoenix or something.
Yeah, I mean, you get really oppressed.
Can, yeah. But you don't get the huge numbers off of Supernatural Storm that you kind of need.
Right.
Darren is right. Quick breaks does win.
Yeah, for sure. And Prodigy definitely helps you accelerate turn one, right?
Unless he gets dishonored.
Well, that's kind of Phoenix.text, right? Unless they get dishonored.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sar
And
once
there
again.
goes the unmatched.
Oh yeah, okay, so then he can't get dishonored. So he's good. Although this is gonna fall if he ever loses a conflict. Anil really needed another Haramoto title. So I'm glad that he was able to get one without much work.
Yeah, we know
Um,
Anil struggles to put in the work sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Although I'm a little disappointed. I know that he was trying to go for the like Infinity Gauntlet, so I thought that he would play not Crab at this. Really likes the Crab deck, which is true. It's a really fun deck to play. You've been
Cool,
playing
looks
that
like.
too, right?
I haven't been playing the Kravitz too much. I've played a couple games. I was playing around with the old
Tower deck
tower deck plus Caillou Forges when the clan pack.
makes sense. I think that deck also still has legs. What's
Yeah,
he
I mean
going
it's
here?
a pretty low effort to just sort of have bigger guys around than your opponent forever. All right, looks
This
like
is
we
a
broke
strong
a
start.
manicure. Did he gain the fate for that? I think he did, right?
He did, cause yeah, he did, cause he would have been on 2 fate with the Matsu, right?
Yep. And he took a fire ring um,
Honored up
with cleric
his
standing.
yeah.
So off to a pretty good start. What is that lion character?
Shitsu
I'm really
Matsu.
bad at lion.
That's
Gotcha.
the 3 drop. I think it's a 3/3/2. If he has less cards than you, he can like harpoon a dude.
Right, right. Okay, and we hit feast or famine. Is that what that is?
Does look like Feast or Famine, yeah. Did he gain a fate for that?
Not yet.
Should, unless he's not seeker, unless he's keeper. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering as well, Medallia. But then it doesn't make sense because even well, I don't know. I would argue that Sampuku Sado is better than Feast or Famine.
I mean, when you're running IMS for sure.
I think he's just playing his hand to bring in the prodigy. Yeah, I agree that keeper is unlikely. It's more likely that he just forgot Seeker Fate.
Right. So this puts pressure on Sean Lynch here to have against the waves or a conflict character, right? Otherwise, he's kind of done for the.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know, probably fine. He got one break. Yeah, and well then he might do. Yeah, so the Phoenix deck that was running was KOF, although it was still running Sampuku Sado because it was running Talisman and just like talismaning people onto Sampuku Sado, constantly and constantly.
Okay, so we didn't break Feast.
But we also it's a game state violation right now because this unmatched expertise should fall off because he
Right.
lost
Yeah.
the let's message R about that.
Yeah. If anyone's listening in at the event, might want to call a judge.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just message Sar.
Christian is the judge.
Christian is the judge. Right, I've messaged Sar about it, and now it is between them.
Sure. Obviously, it doesn't require much of a rollback if he can't get that character back into a conflict this turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be better to have the right game state.
You're first in service to my lord played. Sorry, Nick. How are you doing, by the way? Also, are you going to any Kotais? Are you going to Atlanta again? I assume he's shuffling because he used Tack Ingenuity. It looks like he.
Oh, okay. So did Chris go watering?
No, Sean went watering with that
Right.
Tattooed Wonder. Oh, he
And
hit
hit four.
Forge. That it was. Okay, thank you, Darkblade.
Man, these commentators suck.
Right? Total shit show. Um, and apparently, okay, and he did correct. He got rid of unmatched expertise.
Yeah, and he did manage to hold on to the Satori, which I think is the next move here, unless something crazy flops.
See so
Well,
far.
now it's definitely the right move.
Yeah. Satori's a little awkward here because you're definitely going to lose some conflicts, and pride can really bite you.
Yeah.
What's this other character? Is that a Matsu Swift Spear? It looks like it. I think it is a Matsu Swift Spear. Swift Spear.
Kind of a weird move to not put any fate on that Satori, right?
He has
Aside
a
from the
Oh
dupe.
yeah, the one he bought. It looks like a Swift Spear, right? Or is it something else? I think one fit is not enough because your board's gonna leave soon.
Yeah, I mean, definitely one Void Ring away
Oh,
from
it's
a
a
white
levy.
board.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, this is a really nice hit for him. You're just one void ring away. I guess he must have a really expensive conflict hand. The other thing that I don't like that he's doing is that he's putting his conflict hand underneath the table. So, guy, if you can hear me, don't do that.
Good timing. Yeah, I wonder how many tournaments Sean Lynch has gone to, right? I mean, one thing you'd expect, aside from like the big names, obviously, is there haven't been Cotes in Texas for a while.
Oh, there's a Kotei last year.
Oh, was
This is
there?
a good hit. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
know at my first Kotei, I definitely got shoot.
Cloud the Mine's nice. Oh, there was one 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, you're right. There was one 2 years ago.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate you.
So Astarun, I am commentating, which is not particularly helpful information, but in this case, I am
That's member of
Arash.
the Empire and Grand Champion Arash Afghahi.
Yeah, definitely the one I'm more proud of there is being a member of the Empire. It's really meant a lot to me. It's changed my life in a really positive way, I would say. Um, Shuffling here.
And then I am Sigmund, Sigo on the Discord, uh, Uni Hatamoto, and noted world's underperformer.
I don't know that it was noted.
Will noted it. Thanks, Will.
Noted it. That's true. Well noted it. Oh, he looks like he just went through two Prepare for Wars and two Cloud Mines, just in succession. So now he doesn't have enough cards for display of power. Um, and yeah, Medallia. I would assume that he at this point plays, or does he already have 10K battles on there? He doesn't yet. Um, so then he can 10K battles as Prepare for War back. So it says though he didn't even spend use it.
Looks like he pulls this.
Oh yeah, you're right. I thought. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. He has one on there. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Twitch chat, for actually paying attention to the game while I am talking to Sigmund about shit that does not even matter.
Yeah, I just want
So
to
him
mention
doing
how much
this,
this commentary sucks again.
yeah, I mean, the only people we have to blame is really ourselves. Though the fact that he's using another tactical ingenuity kind of implies to me that he doesn't have a in service to my lord in his hand, because otherwise you would wait to play to play the in service to my lord before using your next tactical ingenuity. I blame myself too. Yeah, 100%. I think that I am to blame, Will.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm
looks like
glad that you're giving me.
we've got a bad turn for Sean Lynch. It looks like just board state wise, but he's got some breathing room, right? I mean, he was ahead on breaks until just now.
He just did hit
Um,
this upholding authority. That's good.
yeah, also a weird move for Chris to tack ingenuity twice into an upholding break, right?
Yeah, I agree. Although, I mean, you kind of want to insulate your hand, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I guess if you're not too worried about drawing dupes of something good,
yeah.
I mean, you get the selection with tactical ingenuity.
You're only drawing events, so and you'd most likely rather he drop events than anything else. Actually, like, upholding authority is not that big a deal. Um, oh, he got rid of it for great glory. I think that makes sense.
Is that a cloak of night that got discarded?
Good night. That's a good hit, actually. Sequencing here was really weird. I also don't know why this keeper initiate is bowed.
I think he was also in the conflict.
He was okay.
Got a storehouse. I missed what that draw was.
Didn't see it either. Well, you
Yeah,
definitely attack
Chris.
Void Ring, right?
That was Earth, and he's definitely sitting on a. Oh,
Saying if you're Phoenix, you definitely attack Void Ring.
yeah, I think that's right. Looks like he's going water though to try to leverage the prodigy one last time. He might have a clarity of purpose.
Um, this just feels a little useless. What did he drop to sharpen? Christian, do you know? He drew a sharpen. Okay, thank you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we
And
see that
now,
talisman.
yeah, now he's gonna break upholding. Unless he has a let go. Let go. Sad times.
Yep, just what we expected.
This is probably fine. The only thing that sucks here is that you probably should have just gone void. But
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Water ring does get him to stand as Satori, though, I guess. Though it opens him up to the void ring.
Chris right now needs to play this in service to my lord. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to. Right? Because he doesn't have enough characters to bow. Okay, so he does
Yeah.
put in service to my lord. Okay, cool. Oh, and he actually does it incorrectly. That should be bottom of the deck. Can hear me? Please put it on the bottom of your deck. Yeah. I just told Sar, so hopefully Sar figures that issue out.
I think if anything's apparent here, it's that Christian should really be at this tournament.
Christian should. I mean, he's did he not resolve the watering? To
Looks like he did not.
no, I don't think that he used it. I mean, like someone should be out.
Yeah, he should have readied Satori, right? I mean,
At the
that's the
very
only thing.
least, yeah. The rings are optional, but like in this case, he had a target for it, right? Like he could have unbowed Satori. All right, Darren, see you. Um, Other thing that I think is kind of awkward here is Chris should have used one of these tack ingenuities now because it shuffles the in service to my lord back into his deck so that he can like use it in a later turn.
Right.
He got a little bit greedy. First of all, by tack ingenuiting um into an upholding, and then also by um he corrects here. He does not. By not waiting for the last one. Well, this is a good question.
That's a weird question.
Cold and ugly. I've told Sar, it definitely needs to be on the bottom of the deck. That's pretty big. Um, yeah,
I
Vitalia,
think
you're right.
a weird deep cut there, Will, is Secretary, Maggie Gyllenhaal movie,
Okay, good. Thank you. It did just get corrected.
written by Aaron Cressida Wilson. It's a great like character study for a lot of those actors, but the plot doesn't really hang together that well. Also, shut up, Will. Back to L5R.
What ring do you think he attacks here?
He
Either of
might
them
just
is
do
all
air
that.
for the fate. It looks like not.
But then, yeah, that's true. Air ring makes is fine. I think doesn't look like he has a favored mount, so he's probably gonna get his third break here.
Yeah, I think he either goes air for the fate or
Looks like he just went air for the fate.
yeah. Interesting choice to not go back into illustrious,
He should have done that. That's
but I
definitely
mean,
his
shameful's a
mistake.
good position for him right now. I mean, he got lucky on that shameful break, right?
But it's pushing his luck, right? But I guess he saw his hand, so he knows that there's no
No
favorite
conflict
mountain there,
character, right?
or favorite mountain.
It
It
did
should have
break.
broken.
Yeah.
I think they're just forgetting to break it.
Judge.
It's a big deal. He's not in an awful position here. He has 3 breaks to 2. Um, both of these two dudes have 0
What
fate
did
on
he
them.
do to fate that prodigy? Wasn't that prodigy on zero?
It was feast or famine. Feast or
Oh, right,
famine him. Yeah. Ooh, double Ashigaru Levy here. A little bit awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Sar.
It's definitely a good situation though, right? Because his other one's in the discard pile, so he'll pull 3 Ashigaru Levy. Is that how that works?
Yeah. That is really useful. He can just go Paul. Kind of depends. If he has more, yeah, Eugenia here is really big, right? Although I
Yeah,
wonder if he has any
very.
finger jades. Yeah, Eugenia here is very very good. Like this basically just could end the game. You just poke Void, kill this man.
Yeah, and then that means the talisman doesn't really even matter, right?
Doesn't even really matter. Yeah. He broke Shameful.
Yeah, shameful should have broke.
Should be broken. Even attacking Shameful was kind of a mistake, but I guess it's fine because now he can only talisman you into. Why is he thinking about this? You just slam Ugina. Can you hear me? Slime Ugina. Okay, good. The province got corrected. I like this power that I have, by the way, of just being able to tell Sar things and then having them get done.
He almost
Okay,
didn't
good.
slam Regina.
I know. Do you think he heard us? Do you think that's why he didn't slam? That's why he then chose to. No, he didn't almost Suko. That was Invoker.
Cool. So we see the no-brainer Ashigaru.
Uh, yeah. That's firing. That's the Invoker that he almost bought. And Invoker is actually really good. Yeah, equivalent of booth review. I like that. Thank you. And I think that this looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the play here, right, is to poke Mill Void, uh,
Yeah,
lose that ring to get rid of the tower.
yeah. And this 3 Fate Agatoki is also. Medallia. I would have also probably faded at least one of these. Um, but realistically, I think it just comes down to this turn. So I think it'll be fine. Yes, Finger does stop Eugenia. But I assume at this point, I would hope that Sean has drawn some let goes.
Yeah, he's holding on to a lot of
Um,
cards. He hasn't played Aleko yet, as far as I'm aware.
he has one finger, so he only has one finger. Now, the way that you need to play this finger is that you need to. He has one defend your honor as well.
Right, so definitely wait
Um,
till the conflict to drop that finger.
ooh, I don't like this.
Yeah, unless he's
It just
holding on to a
seems.
couple of them, that doesn't seem.
Phoenix is splashing a dragon. Wait, Galen is leaving. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Arash has got a girlfriend, everybody. Those are the old luxury playstyle Lion Clan tokens,
Yeah,
I believe.
I actually have a friend who's selling those. I think Will is selling those. Mm. You can also use MD Lux
Or
or
Sar might have
50%.
a code too. I don't know.
SAR
On his
Lux.
stream, so
I don't think SAR does, but you're right. We should check in.
Looks like he's picking the ring for Dreamer. He was thinking Void, which I don't know if that's the right call.
I think that's the right
Uh,
call. You just send the dude in, void, poke it, kill this water. Right, I
yeah.
didn't mean to sound offended there.
Well, what
Um,
I'm saying is, I
it
don't
just
think
came
it
out naturally.
matters. You're not looking to win that Void Ring necessarily. All in water
Why
on
is he not?
box.
That just seems okay.
What is that? Dishonorable? No, it's Midnight
Uh,
Revels.
oh, Midnight Revels. This is awkward. I don't like this attack at all. Do you
Yeah,
think Sar hits you, Will?
I mean, I don't think anyone would blame him.
Oh, I think that he's very hateable.
I like Will for the record, though.
I will plead the fifth.
Yeah, I think this was a really ballsy attack. I don't know that it was the right move either, Arash. It seems like it opens him up to a lot of punishment this turn, right? I mean, he only needs one more break to get on box, Chris.
Yeah, those are the luxury playstyle rings as well. Unless they're the world's rings. No, those look like the world's rings. John Waltz. So those are the gold rings from that everyone got at Worlds. Pretty sweet. Potter Fizz 2-0. That's good.
He drew into another Defend Your Honor with Attack Ingenuity, is that right?
So he has at least two. No, he did a in service to my lord.
Oh, okay.
But he defended your. He had a defend your honor from before.
And he just played Cloak of Night on his Prodigy, is that correct?
But it got defended your honor.
Oh, okay.
The GC ones are silver, but they only go to the top two
Yeah, so they look a little
players.
less good than the World's Rings, but they're far more exclusive.
He definitely has. There's actually a Amazon link for the protector that everyone uses. Um, Sig, if you take over for the rest of for this portion while I find them
Yeah, for sure.
for you.
So it looks like he tried to stand his Prodigy, and that got Defend Your Honored as well. Um, the issue now, I think, is that Chris might be out of Defend Your Honors. I don't. I know I saw one in his hand earlier.
I think if he's used the second one for the stand, then he's out of defend your honors. But he also has a blade of 10k battles, so if he wins, he'll get he'll get
What did
another
he
defend
use
your
to
honor back.
stand the Prodigy now?
He's another. There's been another against the waves.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because now he's at zero fate. So it looks like he's breaking. Is that correct?
He played another one because he spent the fate for it. He must be breaking, right? Otherwise, there
Yeah.
wouldn't be
I
these
see
thinky
13
faces
on
on.
his side. I can't really read Chris's.
We can kind of counter, right? He's a 5. Okay, this is good. He also has yet to use box, by the way. So he has another +2.
Yeah.
It looks like he actually has a pretty good chance of breaking it. Also, probably hit both of the talismans, right? Unless this guy's running 3 talisman.
I only saw one talisman in Chris's hand earlier,
But
and he definitely played that one. So I don't think there's
he also
another.
got one discarded due to UA.
Oh, okay. Is that a prepare for war?
Yeah, that's the one he got back with the 10k battles one. It's kind of awkward that he's forgotten his box. I think these are the ones. Not exactly sure, but coin protectors are relatively Yeah, he's been doing that consistently all game, Medallia. It it's a little annoying. Those are the coin protectors that I think people use. Um, but there's a bunch of them on Amazon. Um, you should. I think that, and they're all pretty cheap. If you ask the Facebook group, they will have the ones that I think the ones they use might not be. They have the ones that like are recommended or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay, so
mean,
that's the game.
oh, okay.
Nice.
Looks like Phoenix takes it.
Well, despite all of our naysaying, he pulled it through, which just goes to show you that we don't actually know what we're talking about, do we?
Like at all. I don't know whose idea
At
it was
all.
to have
Nope.
commentary here, but
Only not mine.
I mean, I definitely think you invited me.
Are they still playing? But they shook hands. Oh, this. Okay, never mind. We are back on. Thank you, Nick, for being the voice of reason here.
All right. What was that
And
handshake about?
yeah, what was that handshake about then? That doesn't make any sense. Conflict?
I think an ass slap is actually more traditional for good conflict.
I mean, that's what I've been doing. Hard fought battle. I've never shook someone's hand for. Maybe that's more on me, actually, now that I think about it. What's this? What's. Oh, okay. Messing. We're gonna shake our hands so that the stream has no fucking idea what we're doing. What we're doing. All these valid suggestions.
I think they're both just really annoyed with listening to your commentary on their game, Arash, so they decided to fuck with.
It's true. I mean, I actually cannot blame them in this instance. You do? You shake at the start of a conflict and the end of a conflict? The game at the end of the and at the end of the game.
John Waltz, you really sound Canadian.
You just can't. Oh yeah, so yeah, they shook hands. So I assumed that it was like the end of the um maybe, but he's not even that bad a shape if that's what he's thinking of. Yeah, I now that he has not won the game, I will go back to saying that he should have gone void. Also should have played the let go not on that talisman, but rather on the finger jade.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Michigan. Not to say that I don't like Canada. Um,
I've only ever been to the airport in Michigan, but I know Michiganders, and I think they're fun.
seems excessive to throw two way of the lines here.
Yeah,
Why did he lose an honor? Yeah, I'm confused by that as well, Nick. Yeah. It doesn't super matter because he has enough honor and like too much honor to dishonor out and more honor. Okay, this feels okay.
yeah,
But he's
brings it
just gonna
stock
play
in.
this in service of my lord now. Awkward is that this Matsu's still alive.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tadaka definitely goes void now, right?
Unless he goes fire for some reason.
That reason being fate, but I think that's definitely the wrong call,
I agree, it is the wrong call.
especially with more investment coming onto that Matsu, right?
Yeah, this Matsu is just gigantic. But I think at this point it doesn't even matter because he still has a finger jade for the um oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to win the void conflict. You just need to.
So it looks like he passed this conflict altogether. So he passed
This
this
is
conflict and
really
Sean
weird play.
Well, he passes conflict, so now he's going to now it's I think Chris's attack, isn't it?
Yeah, I just don't see a situation where you forgo that conflict rationally, right?
Yeah, Nick, but he's already used a bunch of defend your honors, and I don't think that he has any in hand. In fact, I think his hand is only Finger Jade and Bonsai. So if he has the second let go, he's only used one, right? And I can't see his hand ever, so I don't know. If he has a second let go, then you still get wrecked. Okay,
Okay.
good. He did not pass. He is going void. He should have done this in the beginning.
He
Oh
did
well,
trigger Blade of 10K, right? To get
maybe
a
he does have a few under the table. If he did, then it looks like his hand is just 3 cards, though, right? And now he drew only attachments. That was, by the way, the third talisman.
okay, he does have a spyglass on that Matsu though.
But he didn't pull. He pulled something else. He pulled a katana.
Oh, okay.
Then he just dies. He didn't even try the finger play. Does he not know that finger blocks this? That's huge. Oh, okay. No, he does. He got 10K off of. See, he just used the 10K. He got 10K off of Illustrious Forge, Christian. Okay, well in that case it's illegal. But then Matsu attacked Manicured Gardens, didn't he? Well, I mean, if Sean also did not trigger Tadaka. Um, Basically what happened is that this man's uh should have gone void first attack, and he did not. And the lion player, in order to kill a giant tower, and the lion player should have gone to put a finger jade on. Not either. Is he just breaking this now with Agatoki and what's his face?
Hey, dirty deeds. We're just
He
watching
is.
the end of
Wow.
Lion.
Okay, this was a weird ending to this game.
The Lion just won, or are they just shaking
And
hands
just
for no
one,
reason?
yeah. Wow. I think this is a duel of both a nice conflict and a good game. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know that Phoenix was done there.
Nick's definitely well, he needed like I don't know. He definitely had that game. Like
Yeah,
he
I
got
mean,
a really good start. Eugenia is a big deal. And he could have just like gotten rid of this giant tower and then he would have been fine.
yeah, had he
But
gone
instead
for
he
first
went
conflict, he wouldn't have gotten to box. I don't think he would have had to spend too many resources to break the third province.
I agree. And I also do think that this he's not flipping over his last I don't know if it's seeker or keeper yet. I think it makes sense. If you're not a super if you're not like used to being on stream, you definitely make a lot of more mistakes on stream. The pressure is definitely real. Um Even like I definitely get play worse on stream than I do in
I won
regular
my only
life.
on-stream game, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's true. Seen by 5 fires. I didn't see. Oh yeah, you're right. I see that in the hand.
Yeah, he never really had the fate for it, right? I mean, he was investing a lot into his dynasty.
Yeah, he was investing a lot into his dynasty, but he also wasn't really putting any fate on his dynasty. The most fate that he put on someone was 2 fate on this Eugenia at the end of the game, which
Yeah,
is
I
kind of
mean, as
awkward.
a unicorn player, it's definitely something that kind of racks my brain a little bit when I play a clan like Phoenix or Crab. Like, how do you kind of manage a board when your dynasty's so expensive.
Yeah.
Uh, Carry fate over.
Will, it looks like Shaley won as well. So Anthony Hunter, the lone hope of the Dragon Clan, also won.
The Great Green Hope.
Great Green Hope, indeed. Um,
He's not running High House of Light though, which is a little disappointing.
he's not. He's running Mountain Angel's Castle.
Weird. So he's running a good stronghold. Doesn't make sense.
Running a good stronghold, yeah. Apparently we're gonna go on the hold screen, and here's this very familiar Phoenix that we've all grown to love.
So majestic. Very wow.
Very majestic indeed. So it is noon here. What are people's thoughts on lunch options? Got nothing. Okay, never mind. Tarun, I don't think that that HHOL is that bad. I think that it's actually fine.
Whoa. Hot takes. Hot takes.
I've been running it. I've been testing it a little bit at the club. Um, it's okay. Find it. I really think that that Phoenix player could have won that game.
Yeah.
He actually
pretty
probably should have won that game.
disappointing last turn.
I will. I agree. The biggest. Yes, if it was 10 fate influence, it would be solid. If
If
it
it
was
was
a
10
delay,
fate, it would be solid too.
sorry, 10 influence. Right, you're right. Um, if it was like Kakita's final stance, where you got the fate after you played 5 cards, without having to like trigger it after you played 5 cards, it would be really good. I think that then it would actually be a legitimate stronghold. Because the two options like fight against each other so hard. Because now you have to either choose whether you want to be immune to events, or if you want to get the one fate, which is awkward. Ooh, that is a good quesadilla. Okay, I am vegan. That's true, but I can still appreciate that. I can still appreciate that quesadilla mixture.
Anytime I get to eat more than one kind of animal in the same bite is a victory.
I feel as though I'm outnumbered in this this chat.
Definitely
So
say like I'm much more amicable to vegetarians than vegans, just because animal byproducts are so good too.
yeah. I definitely it is hard cutting cheese out. That is probably the hardest thing. So, Will, do you actually know Shishiro Adorai? Adorai? Do you guys actually know each other, or is it the way that Sigmund knows you? Okay, so you've actually met him in person. Okay. All right.
My relationship to Will is largely predicated on getting rides around Minnesota.
It's true. He did give us a lot of rides around Minnesota. I would say that that was the best part of knowing Will in Minnesota. Is Brazil known for its cheese? Like, do you guys?
It's known for its cheese bread.
Is it actually? Is that something that Brazil is known for?
Yeah, I'm gonna pronounce it terribly, but pão de queijo or something like that.
Yeah, Will is the free Uber option, um, which is very good. I didn't even have to compliment him, and I was also very brazen about the fact that I was only using him for as a method of transport, and he was cool with it.
Yeah, I mostly just told him a joke or two and checked in on how his last match went a couple times. It was pretty.
Yeah, worth it. Would do again. Although I guess we can't because it's going to be in Spain this time. Okay, and I'm going to look this up.
You can get them all over New York, but because you're
Can't?
vegan, I don't think you should.
Sure, you can get a vegan version in New York. It is in New York after all.
I
Oh, I've
just
seen
don't see
these.
how that could work in my mind.
Seen these. These are actually really delicious. I have had these in New York. I did not realize that they were Brazilian. Um, Brazil apparently also has really good Arab food because there's a lot of Arab immigrants there as well.
Brazil is very multicultural.
It's also true. Um, right? So that's one person who's having a quesadilla, and everyone agreeing that cheese is very good. Um, Will is having falafel. Sig, what are you gonna have for lunch?
I only had breakfast.
Broke up a little bit. When did you have breakfast? On. I think he's dead. Oh. Oh, you were
Can you
telling
hear me?
me. Yeah, I can hear you now. You're telling me to have falafel. Okay. Where do you live as? Do you live in Sao Paulo? Oh, right, because you just got food poisoning. That's true.
Not sure, Darren.
We don't know what.
Soon.
Darren, do you have a suggestion? Because I could probably suggest who to play. The next game should be in six or so minutes, because it seems like they're running every single hour, starting on the like on 30-ish.
I feel like we should specifically do the exact opposite of what Darren wants.
I'm fine acquiescing to Darren's needs. The next game should also be like 2-0s, so that would be like a little bit more. Um, no tower. Okay, that was round two that just ended. So we're going into round three. I'm assuming that they're going to do another round and then do lunch.
So we should definitely have Chaley on, is what I'm hearing from Darren.
Um, well, Chaley wouldn't be a tower. We could have a Neil or Chaley on. That'd be cool. Let's see what the current pairings are. Okay,
Five,
round two.
John.
Yeah, it is 5-5. All right, the people want either Kravitz or I'm just gonna message you, Kravitz or Chaley or both.
We are definitely a stream of the people.
Actually, I actually really like the way that Neil plays Kravitz. He plays it really well, obviously. So it would be really fun to see him play. It would be really nice not to see another tower deck. Bottom crab on deck stream. Sorry, I just realized that. Yes, okay.
I've turned around. I'm supporting Darren's decision now.
I've told exact wording that request to SAR. Yeah, but it doesn't look like a lot of them actually are winning, which is good. Looking at the scoreboard, Lion just won, so that's at least one hour. But then the three people who are 2-0 is Podorf, who's Scorpion, and Dragon, which is not Tower. Let's see who else in the people who are in contention. There's one unicorn player. There's two unicorn players whose games have not been resolved yet. Who are probably tower. So to assume that there's going to be at least two more people who are, yeah,
Could you talk about that a little bit, Arash? What is Dragon running?
running
Test?
test.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah. He's
tower
running
deck.
the same deck almost exactly as worlds.
Well, it's like tower
Yeah,
light.
it's very tower light. Well, from your mouth to the designer's ears, I think that they're doing a plenty good job of nerfing Dragon. Based on all the spoilers that we've seen.
I just really think that Katsuki theme could be fleshed out a little more.
Yeah, investigate.
Just get a lot more detective
Um,
shit going on, please.
I really want to be playing Arkham Horror when I'm at the L5R table. So I'd really like for Dragon to be even more investigation themed.
I mean, Dragon should
Yeah, the
feel
only
lucky. They got a story recently.
true that story was really good though. I really like that story. So the card that he swapped out is he swapped out Imperial Palace for Ichi, and I think that he's now running Ichiro instead of Yukimi. Really like the new story. And I'm excited to see her card because I think that she seems awesome and the art was cool. Excited about the fact that I'm pretty um sure that the new card is Mantra of Void on the pack of pack 3. Not happy that we have another mantra.
I feel like what Dragon really needs is a second set of mantras.
Yeah, just only mantras.
Yeah, I mean, once you hit Void and you complete the cycle, just start over.
Would you replace one mantra with another mantra, like mantra of water experienced?
Yeah, or you do like a thing with like how they did in old 5R, I guess, with the false rings, right?
Oh, were you
Like you do like
replacing?
false mantras or something.
That'd be cool, design wise, but that'd be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, we're waiting on the water Kiho, but we have the water mantra. No, no, Nick, what he's talking about is that there's we have Void Fist, Hurricane Punch, Iron Foundation Stance. That's Void, Air, and Earth. And then I think we
Volcano
do have a
Palm sounds sick.
sound sick. Um, then Wildfire Kick is a the True Mantra series. Yeah, the only Kiho we don't have is the Water Kiho.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's room for a better mantra design that like maybe changes the conflict ring to the mantra ring, right, or something.
I think that the idea that I've heard most consistently that makes sense to me is if you just have a card that's like a mantra.
Right, and then it does something
Yeah,
different depending on the ring.
yeah. Yeah, you're right, Darren. Every mantra is really strong, but it's so dependent on what the opponent does. Such a reactive card. And they take up so much because you want a good coverage of them, right? So they take up so much conflict deck space, which is pretty important. Yeah, they are really inconsistent unless you run Tadakatsu, but then you're not going to have any friends. So, really, do you want to play the mantras or do you want to have friends? Yeah, not to be rude, but I don't think you need help in not making friends. Wave. It's true. Tadakatsu is the only thing you need to be. Yeah, I agree. That's a strong counter argument. Can't
Tadakatsu is
really.
life.
Yeah. See if the pairings up. Seems like this round is going a little slower, so we're probably going to be waiting for at least another 5 or so minutes. There's still a lot of unresolved games.
Yeah, looks like Podorf snaked the first place position based on strength of schedule.
We talked about how he won. Um, Once again, 5-1 dutied into backhanded compliment. I will bite. What was your ultimate dragon card? Investigate the elements. Two fate if you
OP, please nerf.
like it. That is fitting in, 3x in every deck.
Looks like
100%.
Podorf was playing a mirror against Brett Horn,
Oh, he
who's on
was.
Keeper of Fire. See a city of the open hand.
Oh, so he's probably running alluring patron.
I don't know what that card is.
I don't really either, but I've seen her. I've seen her art, and I thought about putting her in our draft deck. I'm going to find her on Bushy Builder. I know that she's fire locked, and I remember thinking if this wasn't fire locked, I would probably take one maybe. I think it's a harpoon effect.
Gotcha.
Four-drop conflict character. Yeah, I do think that alluring patron is good. Oh right, DH or harpoon. So she's like the reverse Hiroe, but she's also a conflict character. So you can either choose to go into the conflict or be dishonored. Yeah. Um, the only problem is that fire doesn't really do much for Scorpion outside of alluring patron. Whereas air is pretty good. Earth obviously gets you EBS. And fire doesn't really do much. I guess you get feast or famine. Feast or famine is kind of nice. It's true, but castigated isn't. Oh right, okay. And pure life. That's a true jank right there. Can you put adopted kin on an opponent's character? I don't think that you can. I think you have to put adopted kin on one of your own characters.
But you can put an adopted Kim wherever you want.
You can put an adopted kin wherever. Oh no, you can. You can put an adopted kin on someone else's character. All right, guys, we did it. We figured out. We figured out this guy's deck. Yeah, Imperial Librarian, adopted kin, castigated, fiery madness. I like it. Yeah, I mean that is probably what he's running.
Yeah, you don't even need Tated Koku with tech like that.
Yeah, I agree. Um,
I'm gonna step away for just a second.
for sure. So I'm getting word from Sara that we have about 5 to 10 minutes left. It makes sense as the tournament goes on. Games are going to take longer. Wait 1 second. That doesn't make sense. I'm just looking at that. Um, you can't all or nothing a DOP void ring, right? You have to actually claim or win the ring or something like that. I thought you couldn't use. I thought that you couldn't use all or nothing on void like on a display of power. Let me read all or nothing. Hope that my internet's working. Oh, when you would resolve ring. Okay, so you can. Right. I guess somewhere Palumbo. Reading is not my strong suit. I will 100% agree with that. All and nothing. That's what it is. I didn't know that you could use it with the Kami. It's kind of cool. So then you can resolve another ring and void ring. I like that. That's pretty janky. Yeah, when you would resolve. That's cool. And do you want to change your mind? Do you want that person on the stream now? The honor running Phoenix player? Or you still want to see bottom crab? Okay. Still bottom crab. I got it. Are you running like Festival of Fortunes jank, Nick? Is that why you are all on the honor train? If Honor Phoenix makes it 3-0, I definitely want to see Honor Phoenix on the stream. Um, but 2-0, I think that I kind of want to see either Neil or Chili. Just walk around with copies of Festival in your hand, just hoping that you can use them. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. I think I agree. Bottom crab. Let's do it. Yeah, I kind of agree with honor running being like very linear. Sort of happens or it doesn't. Even the like more, I guess the just on principle star, or is it because he said something? Grody, I guess you really need a reason. But one would hope that you would provide one. Grody, is Grody 2 your is that Nightcrawlers? We watched two games. We watched Potterf um randomly win off of three um backhanded compliments and having a shoju out. Yeah, this is Brody Senior. Um, then we watched a tower deck be a tower deck. Really, according to others at the tournament, this Honor Phoenix is D-Bats. D-Bats is running Honor Phoenix. He's 2-0. And apparently his deck is awesome. He has a million one drops with those who serve. He plays Suke to honor them all, and then just wins. I do actually, now that I hear that, um, I really want to see that getting played. Well, he definitely gems Haughty Magistrate in that. How else are you gonna like win air rings? Yeah, maybe that's me. I'm I'm that's the same. I'm the Ivysaur Arash. Hello. What's your Discord name? Apology is Will, by the way. So John Walsh, it feels as though you're also a dragon player. Um, that's Togashi Will on the Iron Mountain Dojo, and I'm Arash on the dojo. Oh, you're Yashi. Okay. Cool. And to be Iron Goose. I haven't checked that poll. Are we winning? Is Iron Goose winning? It's shoot. Yes. Asa. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce your name. We're just
Asana,
in
whoa, learn
between.
to grab.
So that's not Balthus, is it? Um, we're just waiting for the next round to start. So we're more or less shooting the shit. I think it should start soon, though. I just got a message from Sar. Okay, he said round starting soon. So they're probably just setting up. And actually bought this.
Yo, ball this.
Or no, I can't guarantee that I'm wearing pants.
You
So
don't need
maybe
to
a
in the
video.
as long as
Well,
you don't get up.
Osan wants it. Oh, that's true. I can't promise that I won't get up.
Yeah, I might get up on purpose. Also, we're
It's
not
true.
streaming together, so it'd be difficult to keep up the illusion.
I guess as an actor, you're the one we should have a video of. This is not that. Yeah, I mean,
I
be.
think we did
I
just
think
get
that
the
would.
Temple of Asana. Whoa.
Did we?
Yeah, he's a
I never.
fortune.
I didn't read. I didn't read the temples because they all looked unilaterally useless.
Yeah, they're kind of garbo outside of multiplayer. Actually, in multiplayer, I don't know if they're good either.
Um, they seem decent in multiplayer. They seem like a pretty neutral province in case you don't have a good one. Because they just like claim all the rings that you had on the thing, right? So it's just like another, like you just
Oh
get
yeah,
all of them again. Koku. Why did that make you do a double take? But Yoshi, you can't even do that. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I like that. Um, which one would you run on your stronghold? What is there to talk about how there's two dragons for 0-2? That seems like a natural place for a dragon to be. Tech. Oh, 2-0. Yeah, I mean, Chaley's really good. Hunter's really good. And I don't know Antonio Cottrell, but Seeker of Earth is weird. I kind of want to see that. That's actually interesting. I want to see the Seeker of Earth deck.
yeah. Can we just mess with Lotus Pavilion a little bit and get that Seeker of Earth Dragon versus the bottom crab?
I mean, if the Seeker of Earth Dragon is playing the bottom crab, that'd be. Oh no, it's Anil versus Fro. This will be great. It's Anil versus Fro.